welcome to Tommy Green TV, bringing you the latest in Arsenal footballing news update. Landed on my channel, you know the drill. Like, share, comment, subscribe. So, it's official. Arsenal are out of the Europa League. Possibility of European football next season, gone. Our last chance to play any sort of European League football, gone. A limp, pathetic display where in the whole game we only had four shots on target. Two of those shots fell to Aubameyang, and the rest, I can't even remember what type of shots those were. First half display, again, another spineless, pathetic display. This is a semi-final play. We need to qualify for Champions League football. We need to qualify to play in Europe in this type of competition. And the first half display was pathetic. First of all, why did Arteta not play Martinelli when in his last game? In his last two games he's started, he's been absolutely outstanding. Why? Why have you gone back to, you're playing at home and you played with a back three? Fine, whatever, fair enough, whatever. But you muddled it up again. You rotated again. You put in Bellerin. Why? You put players that were not supposed to be in there. Odegaard, he's just come back. We saw in the last game, he was not fit. He struggled. Before you made your substitutions in the second half, it took you almost how long to make the substitutions? And then you waited till the 75th, almost 80th minute to bring on Lacazette. Okay, granted, the game plan was thrown out the window because of the injury to Xhaka, but you telling me that there was no other plan B? And that's what I've been saying all season. He's a manager of circumstance. It's not anything special that he does. He just does what opportunity gives to him at that point in time. Makes him look like he's special. So now that the season is over, where do we go from here? Well, I'll tell you where we go from here. Arteta, you can take your bags and you can leave. You can leave this football stadium. You can leave this football club because yes, you might be a great manager in the future and we'll be very open to welcome you. But for now, you are not the caliber of manager that Arsenal needs. You just are not. You don't carry the authority, you don't carry the respect. And no matter how much of a long-term planning and vision that you have or we have or whatever, the reality and the fact remains that Emery was right when he left Arsenal. When we fired Emery, he was right. There are deep problems at this club. Kroenke is one of them, is the biggest of all of them. We know that. But there are problems with this club, with these players. These players have been there from the Wenger era. You're talking about Bellerin. You're talking about Aubameyang, Lacazette, Xhaka. You're talking about Holding. The core of this group still revolves around the Arsene Wenger era. And these players and the mindset that they have at this club is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I'm looking for my captain to lead, to be inspiring. But no, instead, all week, you post about how you got malaria and all of this and all of that. They show pictures of you taking, or, being all woo, 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 woo in training. But when it comes to the real deal, you cannot lead this team. My captain is nowhere to be seen on the football pitch. We had to wait to the 65th minute for a 19-year-old to come and lead the line. We don't have leaders on the pitch to show that, look, the urgency of this match. You know what? If we went out with opportunities created and, Villarreal were just at their best defensively, we would understand. But there was no inspiration. If you take away the youngsters, that's it. The senior players, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You look at the likes of Thomas Partey, giving the ball away, left, right, centre, countless and countless of times. You look to the front line. Pepe tried his best. But it's almost like Emery knew what Pepe was about. Because he said it before he got to the club, I didn't want Pepe there. So he knew what to expect. Villarreal had two of their players off, the best players, one through injury and one a tactical substitution, and we still couldn't penetrate. It's absolutely pathetic. The type of performance that was put in a semi-final with your life on the line Your last game of the season to know that, okay, look, this is how we want. You're so lucky that the fans are not at the stadium. We, the fans, are not at the stadium. We would have probably come onto the pitch. Absolutely shambolic. All of you players, Kroenke is a problem. We know this. We've known this for a while. But these players are cancers to these clubs. They just come here to retire and take money to retire. Aubameyang, before he got that 250 deal, he was playing like he was Ronaldinho and whatever combined together. Now he's got that deal. There's always excuses for him for why he's not playing well. We've got players who have overstayed their welcome at this club that don't need to be at this club. But there's always some sort of justification as to why they are still at this club. This squad needs a revamp. The mentality in the squad needs a revamp. And Arteta is not going to be the one to get that out of these players. We need a manager who's won things, who's respected, who's has a caliber of commanding authority based on his CV. Not a blank CV that's just about to start. Like I said, I don't have anything against Arteta, but we already knew that this job was too much for him. And these players have literally left him out to dry again. Just like they did Ljungberg, just like they did Emery, and just like they did Wenger. A lot of these players have to go. Like a great man once said, it's time to go. Now what? What do we do now? No European football. While this might be a blessing in disguise so that we can reset, who's going to want to come to Arsenal at the moment? Who? No one's going to want to come here. Top players want to go to where top footballs are being played. We're not even in the top 8. Arteta, Aubameyang, Willian, Luiz, Lacazette, all of you, just take your bags and just go. Overrated, spineless, overinflated egos, lack of direction, no leadership, no sense of urgency in this team. And a semi-final. I spit on all of you. I spit on all of you that have made a mockery of this club. Get the hell out of our club. Arteta, get the hell out of our club. You, these players that don't know how to represent what this badge means to us fans. We practically have to wait almost 2 years now for us to be able to see European football. Why we don't have to be traveling away, and we're going to play Thursday night football. So what's next? We're not going to win the Premier League next season. We'll be lucky if we make the top 7 next season. What are we going to win? Carling Cup? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so pissed off. All English final. All English final. You want to know a big club? You want to know the clubs that are still big? Chelsea. They knew that they had to make it. They beat Real Madrid to make an all English finals. Man City beat PSG, another big club, to make it an all English final. Man United, they beat one of the, I won't say big clubs in Italy. Well, they are. They're respected in Italy. They're like the Arsenals of Italy, more or less. They beat them comprehensively. And then it was our turn to make sure that we make the finals, what every English fan in this country, whether you support Arsenal or you don't support Arsenal, give a final to show that we're dominating Europe. Lo and behold, in Arsenal true colours, we disappoint. It's disgusting. It's sick. I don't even know what to say anymore, to be honest. Just whatever. I don't even know what to say. Just Arteta out. And then from there, these players need to go. Willian, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Luiz, Xhaka, they all, Bellerin, they all need to go. Oh.